Good morning, I'm David Ridley, Chief Commercial Officer at Caterham Cars, and I'm here at Brooklands at the club's 40th anniversary meeting. So this morning we have a display with our partners, our new partners HWM, who are the world's oldest Aston Martin dealer, but now the world's newest Caterham dealer. So from the 1st of September they'll be taking over as representatives of the Caterham franchise in the southeast. So they have a nice display here this morning. We have a beautiful 420R. Here we have HWM's Formula car, which is a very special car indeed. I think somewhere close to in the range of almost £1 million worth of car sat there, so it's a very special car indeed. Over here we have our entry-level car, which is a fabulous little Caterham 170, which is powered by a 660cc 80 horsepower engine. Absolutely fabulous to drive, skinny tyres, all the power you need, just the 80 horsepower, and absolutely riotous fun. But yet, as I say, just a very, very low powered car in today's modern terms. If we move along to the red car here, I have an altogether different beast, a very different animal here. This is our 420 Cup. So this model features a 210 2-litre engine. This car has a sequential gearbox. It has adjustable dampers. It is an out-and-out track day car. So if you are more interested in lap times and going around the circuit rather than driving on the road, this car with the roll cage here would be a very, very good choice. So if we move along and past the 420 Cup here and down to this white car here, is a very important car from Caterham's history. So this car was our original R500 demonstrator and press car. This car was driven by the Stig, and in 2008 was featured on the Top Gear TV show, and in 2008 we won the Top Gear Car of the Year, where Mr. Clarkson famously said that the £35,000 Caterham R500 has come and smashed the face of the £1 million Bugatti Veyron in. So thank you, Mr. Clarkson, for that kind comment. But yeah, a very important part of our history, this car. As I say, driven by the Stig, we've kept it, we will never sell it. It is a real piece of our history, a real claim to fame for us to have won Top Gear Car of the Year with that in 2008. We then move along here to the next vehicle, which really brings us right bang up to date. This is our first ever EV7, as can be seen from the large battery pack under the bonnet there. So we launched this car only a month ago at Goodwood Festival Speed, where it was seen for the first time. This is very much a concept for us. We are dipping our toe in the water with electric powertrains. You know, we have to consider the future. We are not saying that at this stage that we have a queue of people ready to buy this vehicle. We're not saying we're ready to put it into production, but we are saying that we are looking to the future. We have to start to understand these powertrains. We have to start to work with them. We have to start to live with them. We want to start to drive these cars on the road, take them to the racetrack, understand what's good, what needs work, what needs development. But it's a very exciting time for Caterham to be dabbling in this. I think it has all the virtues of making a very, very good Caterham. It will still be pure fun, lightweight, simple, and just great, great fun to drive. So in terms of weight distribution for the car, you can see there is a large battery pack at the front, but we've also run the battery pack all through the transmission tunnel to the back rear bulkhead here. The transmission tunnel has been widened and lifted, heightened ever so slightly, just to fit the battery pack in and spread the batteries around to get a nice consistent balance. So the weight balance is close to 50-50, which is pretty much close to where we are with an IC car. So yeah, very excited to see how this develops. We've not really had an opportunity to drive it in anger yet, but we are only weeks away from that now, and hopefully we'll see this car doing the rounds at track days very, very soon. Then as we move along to the final car which we're displaying here today, this is affectionately known as Lego Cat, as the number plate dictates. This car is known as Lego Cat because it was immortalised by Lego themselves and turned into a Lego car. This is our 620R model, so still our flagship model. Again, this was the very first press car launched in 2013 at Goodwood Festival Speed. It has since changed colour. When we launched it, it was a blue car. Now she's resplendent in yellow. But this is, as I say, car number 1 of the 620 range. It has a non-production dashboard as it was launched slightly prior to production, this particular car. But yeah, a real part of our history, very well known, immortalised in Lego. And yeah, a real part of our history that we'll never let go. Okay, so in 2020 the business changed hands. Our Japanese importer VT Holdings became the new owners of Caterham Cars. I can say from the bottom of my heart that this has absolutely been a fantastic acquisition for Caterham. It secures our future. VT Holdings are incredibly well funded, but most importantly they are hugely passionate about the brand, hugely passionate about the 7, having been our importer since 2008 in Japan. So they know our business very well, they know us very well, they know the brand very well, and they are completely invested in keeping this business going for as long as we possibly can. The embodiment of that is we are finally departing our somewhat decrepit factory in Dartford that has needed a lot of investment, that has not been forthcoming in recent times. So we have a lovely new factory opening in January of next year. The building work is underway as we speak. It is still in Dartford, so we've been able to retain the workforce, which was hugely important to our new shareholders, that we retained the existing workforce, the existing skill set. But the building is what the company needs to expand and what we need to invest. We've been banging our heads on the ceiling of our existing factory for probably a decade now, of only being able to produce 500 cars a year. And frustratingly, we've been able to sell in excess of that for many, many years. Probably to the tune of 650, 700 cars has been the actual demand from the market, and we've not been able to capitalise on that in any way. Now we will be able to capitalise on that. So with the investment coming from Japan, with their support, their belief in our business, the future is looking very bright.